right, so we're all at that point in our lives, right, where we're just tired. We're tired. We're freaking tired of slaving, for lack of a better expression, right? Having nothing to show for it, living check to check. The idea that I'm trying to relate here, that I'm trying to get across to the people, is that think of it as a pay it forward kind of system. Imagine, if you will, a way of taking a Powerball prize and splitting it amongst all of us, spreading the wealth, right? Spreading the wealth. This is about trying something new, something bold, something that everyone can benefit from. It is a tax system basically by the people for the people. And my drive is, one of the things that get me is looking back at the world as these finances work, right? Like it's a freaking joke, it's a hoax. We're all onto it already. What are we gonna do different? Because I keep insisting on the idea that this is a way to unite the masses, of course, right? Leaving a security blanket for the children as well, and helping one another out, bridging the gap in America once and for all, man. Just like, again, it's an idea that needs to be worked on, of course. And if you've watched any of my other videos, I've run some estimates. Like, my best educated guess with the research that I've done, we're looking at an average of 12 grand a year. That's on the average. Through my research and dealing with ChatGPT and Googling it and everything, what I've also come up is it could be anywhere between 5 to 20 grand a year, all depending on the number of participants and how involved we get with this, how much we dedicate ourselves to this. What's missing is the system that's gonna make it possible for us. I've given an idea on that as well. I don't think people liked it very much, but shit, I don't hear any other suggestions, right? And looking at the people's sick day, blacking out the system, and we're taking a bold step forward to lead the system, and I'm all for it, right? I love it. But what does that do for us? At the end of the day, when it is all said and done, 100% supported, what are we going to do afterwards? What are we going to do afterwards? What is going to change that's going to make things better for? Look, to be honest with you, really right now, the best thing and the only thing that truly would make me more than happier right now is seeing this administration get their asses evicted from that White House. That's and I'm sure we can all agree on this, right? It has been insanity. It's sad, and to try to take us further into a freaking, like, this is beyond fucking insanity. It's beyond madness, like, with the audacity of these people, right? But I've been big on accountability here, we can't keep just pointing the finger. We just can't. We already know what we're dealing with. It's there. It might not change. It's gonna change, but not for much. It's good, you know what I mean? We're still gonna have a battle on our hands moving forward. And I am trying to encourage everyone to, what are we gonna do to work together to make that difference? And my biggest thing is love, care, concern, empathy for your brothers and sisters, man. Total selflessness and total empathy. It is the goal here. That is the main idea that of this project that I'm trying to push forward. I'm big on the fact that we have inherited a system from our loved ones, generation after generation. That, look, it's just not there. As a child, I seen it, As a child, I seen it. I'm big on, you're not gonna sit here and fucking preach to me, man, and you ain't doing shit with your life. Ain't nothing working for you. And that's basically all I grew up seeing in my life. No one ever got ahead. No one's really fucking living that life. There is no American dream. And this is what I'm challenging here. You know, we cannot allow to continue with this, especially with this. It just is. The change is inevitable, and it's up to us to make that change. And we cannot allow our children to inherit this shit show. This, especially with this new administration, this is fucking just beyond fucking comprehensible. And please help me out here. You know what I mean? The collective effort. They're on here on TikTok. I got the whole series is on my YouTube. I got the link in the bio. Support this project. Let's help get the idea out. I've been trying to capture the minds of people that, you know, actually have a fucking much wider fan base and stuff, man, and try to work on this. It's not black and white. It's not written in stone. You know, the idea has to be worked on. It truly does. But it's doable, because if you think all the shit that these people have done with the tax money and just this fucking 1 year alone, that only tells us one thing, that there's enough to go around. We can spread the wealth amongst ourselves. That's the idea we need to work on. How do we make that happen? How the fuck is it that in the last 10 years we raised $1.7 trillion for the fucking Powerball alone? Only 45 states played. Not everybody in those 45 states played. Bitch, we got more money than we got more money than we fucking realize. On top of the fact that they're sending $3.8 billion a year to fucking Israel. You know, all these relief funds overseas for these wars. And I'm trying not to get into the other subjects that I've touched on in the other videos, because it keeps sounding redundant and I'm getting tired of doing that. I don't want to do that. I'm trying to come up with different ways of delivering this message, but there's more than enough to go fucking around, man. And we need to start figuring out. So we're blacking out the system, and we're going to hold back and bleed them. We need to support the companies that are on the right side of history here. They can be the sponsors to this project, and we can make this happen. I need to get the word out. I need to push. I need your help doing this. I've always said this. I'm just planting a seed here, and I need your help watering it. So let's get this done. Let's get the word out. Like, it's been almost a year, man. I'm still at it. I'm not gonna stop. So either way, peace, love, and blessings to you all. Black out the system, and keep your heads up, baby.